Some fragrances are bold, others comforting, but every now and then one comes along and it feels like a warm embrace with a little kick. Sweet, spiced and undeniably smooth. Today's spotlight, Sugar Rum by Jupilo, a woody, spicy extract that launched in 2023, crafted by none other than Gourmand. Let's break it down. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Gloved and Scented. If it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a fragrance video. Now let's get into this fragrance spotlight. So as you saw from my intro, this fragrance is by the house of Jupilo. It's an Italian house. It's called Sugar Rum. It's an extrait de parfum. It's a woody, spicy oriental, I would say. Launched in 2023, and the perfumer Gourmand. Now, I blind bought this fragrance because there was nowhere for me to actually go and smell this, and I thought, you know what, if I don't like it, I can just sell it. So the packaging for the fragrance is like this. It's black and gold, very simple, kind of classic. You open it up, you get this little indentation here where the perfume sits, and a card. This card is in Italian. The Sugar Rum bit is in English, but the rest is in Italian, and I don't speak Italian or read Italian, so I can't translate. I recognize certain words like spices and aromatics, but so I'm assuming it's a little note breakdown of the fragrance itself. I don't normally keep boxes, but I kept it for the purpose of this video. I will be chucking it in the bin today. I have no space for boxes, literally zero space. The fragrance is 50 ml, as you can see here. Very simple, very elegant. The bottle is very weighty, like if this drops on your toes, you've had it. The cap, let's see. Yeah, you can hold the bottle like so, it doesn't drop off. The bottle's weighty. I think the outside is some kind of metal, and inside is like a plastic cup to kind of hold on to the nozzle bit. Slips on nicely, almost feels like an upside down pyramid, if you can see. Beautiful presentation, simple but elegant, and I like that. No fraff, no fuss, doesn't look garish or gaudy, it just looks really nice. And it's 50 ml and it's an extrait. So the notes for this fragrance: in the top we have rum and orange, in the heart we have cardamom, coriander and vanilla, in the base we have caramel, cocoa, patchouli, cedar and musk. I did like a performance log the other day, and I just want to share with you my findings, and it will determine whether I want to buy it or not, or if the fragrance is above average or below or subpar. So let's get into this. I wore it on a day that was spring in London. Our spring here is very kind of brisk. It's coat weather. The sun might be out and the skies are blue, but it is chapping out there. So it feels like spring in London, like this week. It's felt like the beginning to mid of autumn in the UK, maybe a little bit colder actually. So it was perfect weather to wear something like this. I would wear this in summer with something fresh and green. So I was thinking of, there's a fragrance I have from Ernest, and it's one of their boosts, and it's called Well-Being. It smells very fresh, very green, a little bit citrusy, but more green than citrus. Would pair really well with this because of the coriander in my brain. So I'm going to try those two, and I'll probably report back in a short or something. I got at least 10 hours wear with this fragrance. The sillage was moderate, which is expected because it is an extrait, so there's not much alcohol for the oil to bounce off of, so it's close to the skin. It has more longevity. The projection is arm's length, so what it lacks in sillage and projection, it makes up for in longevity and quality of the juice, and I'm here for that. So my personal experiences with this fragrance, my first impressions were it smelled similar to Sugar Leather and Angel Share, like I mentioned before. But as I started to get to grips with this fragrance and kept sniffing my arm and my clothes, you can really smell this boozy, chocolatey, patchouli, with the caramel and the vanilla, so it becomes its own fragrance. Yes, it has that DNA of the sugar leather and the angel share at the back, but for the most part it's a boozy, sweet patchouli that's chocolatey and rich, a little bit musky, very comforting, very warm. It just gives you warmth and happiness. I could not stop smelling myself. I just thought, damn, you smell good. You know, this fragrance is something that I would wear for a special occasion or some kind of event. I mean, I would wear it during the day, but I would want to be dressed up nice to wear something like this so that it fits the mood, you know. I wasn't out and about. I was actually home when I tested this out, but I know for a fact that I would get compliments with this, and I say that because of the sugar leather and how people reacted with that. And I actually prefer this to sugar leather. I find that sugar leather is younger, it's more for a younger crowd, even though anyone of any age can wear it, whereas this one, that again, that patchouli and that chocolate gives it a slight mature edge, gives it that kind of regalness. And yeah, I feel like if I wore this, I need to look fancy. I need to look the part, you know. So maybe sugar leather would be my day and sugar rum would be my night. Yeah, that's what I would say about this one. And would I repurchase this? I certainly would. This fragrance is definitely going to be in my top 10 because I really like it. It's definitely taken over sugar leather, which I have and I will wear, but this is my favorite. And again, I'm in my patchouli era and my spices, so this fits in nicely. In this section, we're going to be rating my fragrance, Sugar Rum. I have 10 categories where I will rate it from 0 to 10, 10 being excellent, 0 being terrible. So let's get into this. Alright, let's break it all down with my final ratings for Sugar Rum. Power and radiance, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. It has presence. It's not a loud room filler, but it definitely projects, I would say, an arm's length. It creates a noticeable aura around you, especially in those first few hours. It knows how to make a statement without shouting. Versatility, I scored it an 8 out of 10. This one can flex. It works beautifully in spring and autumn. It leans more evening, formal, definitely unisex, and it's non-polarizing. Most people will like this. It's an easy wear without being boring. So the bottle design and the cap, I've given it another 8 out of 10. It's sleek, well crafted, and it feels premium in the hand. Price, another 8 out of 10. For an extrait with this kind of performance and quality, I think it's solid value. Longevity and dry down is a 9 out of 10. It wears beautifully, long lasting, and leaves a very addictive trail. For originality, I gave it a 5 out of 10. It leans familiar. It definitely gives angel share vibes, but it's still a very well executed fragrance. Fragrance quality, that's a 10 out of 10. The blend is smooth, luxurious, and nothing feels out of place. Now, would I repurchase? That is a hell yes. So that gives it a 10 out of 10 from me. And lastly, has this fragrance made me curious about other releases from Jupilo? Absolutely. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. From Grenache to Dolce Mente to Sugar Rum, Jupilo has officially got me at my purse strings. I'm watching this house very closely now. So with the total score being 83 out of 100, Sugar Rum completely lands in the high quality category. Just as a guide, anything above 80 usually signals a refined, well-crafted fragrance, while anything below 50 tends to fall into subpar territory. And Sugar Rum, it earns its place with confidence. If you're looking for something cozy, sweet, a little sultry, Sugar Rum might just be your next fragrance purchase. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this one, or maybe you have your own favorite sweet and woody fragrance. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that you never miss a fragrance moment. Until next time, stay fragrant, stay bold, and let the scent speak volumes.